Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. It's not about being right, it's about trying new things and encouraging people to reach outside their comfort zone. Or at least what happens when I reach outside of mine. This week I'm going to be listening to a new artist on the channel, Hayley, heaven help me I want to say this right, Kiyoko? I don't want to say this wrong, hold on. Hayley Kiyoko. So yeah, a lot of people have been suggesting that I listen to the music of Hayley Kiyoko. I'm just taking the most suggested songs from you guys in the comment section. We made this playlist. I've never heard of you, but I think I can say we're gonna get along pretty fine. First song's called Girls Like Girls, and yeah, you know, I agree. Got a feeling we're gonna get along just fine. Everyone in the comments says nice things, so that's exciting. Y'all haven't steered me wrong yet. Let's do this thing. Girls Like Girls. Ooh, high production value. Oh, no. Is everything okay? Yes! Hell yes! Your voice is really lovely, too. I mean, I wish y'all wouldn't smoke. It's not good. No! Button up your shirt and have some manners, dude. Vibes? Ooh, I love that heartbeat kicking in right there. Hell yeah. Yes, bitch! Fuck 'em up. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Ooh, and then that note, but like I'm so clenched. We were playing with time, as well as growing into who we are as people. That scared the shit out of me, but like, yeah, punch that dude in the face. Oh, God, my are in my throat. Oh, my tummy hurts. I had too much Diet Coke before this. Jesus, like, good for you for addressing like a lot of important stuff in one go like that, but oh, I really liked the sound of that song and I loved the story of it, and then like, damn, it just really threw reality at you. Sorry, true to the point you're trying to make here, violence and domestic violence really like scares me. Whew. Okay, the song really like rocked. I really liked it had soft grind to it. Like it almost felt like the shifting sand made it feel very contemplative, like while it's speaking on the general terms of girls liking girls, like that rise and fall as it starts to create little waves. Like it felt like the change in the people involved in the story. Like a thought was forming, like a feeling was starting. I really liked the musicality of it. I love her voice. It's very like soft indie rock kind of a texture to it that I really like. But yeah, sorry, dude. It's one thing to be like upset when somebody you're with and they realize something else about themselves. Like, yeah, that sucks. No reason to be shitty. You. I knew you were trouble when you walked in with your unbuttoned shirt grabbing wrists and shit. That's stage direction for bad sign. And it's also, I feel like, important not only show you the sparks in the relationship and like, you know, exploring that in general, but also touching on like, it's not okay for someone to treat you that way. Good for you for taking on so much in one go. Like it's kind of like, oh, like he's the skater boy and she said, see you later boy. Like, they're not with each other anymore at the end of this. Like, haha, the boyfriend's kind of lame, but no, he's also a piece of human garbage. Good for you for not like sugarcoating it, and like I said, like handling multiple facets of this, the right to your safety in your body. It scared me, it startled me. That's the point. I appreciate you making that point. Anyway, lyrics please. Tell the neighbors I'm not sorry if I'm breaking walls down. Yes. Building your girl's second story, ripping all your floors out. Yes. I really like the lyrics of this song too. You know, refusing to apologize like to the public, kind of touching on that whole like, well, do I have to see it? It's like, yeah. Yeah, you do. It's called being a person around other people. Building your girl's second story, ripping all your floors out. I really like that sentiment of continuing to build onto the complexities of a person, encouraging safe exploration, but also understanding, and then also the importance of healthy people in your life. So that way, instead of dude being awful, you would ideally have support, or at least like, ah, man, as he turns around and lets you live your life. It's also interesting how it's like kind of, it's like it's touching on that fear, like straight guys being threatened, wanting to attack just the stigma, and it all begets with that notion of girls like boys do. It's like starting to show you the similarities as well as showing you toxic behaviors and encouraging good ones, but also it's not, watch out, this might happen. It's, that needs to stop, as opposed to like, let them look, let them talk, wanting to address it, call it out, and start to take issue with that feeling. You know, you shouldn't be worried what the neighbors would say, worried about what other people are going to say. It's still encouraging you to be your best and truest self. Taking and incorporating some of the harsher parts of the reality, it keeps it very grounded and very real, prepping you for the animosity, but also wanting to kind of snuff it out at the same time. It also didn't give you this essence of either woman regretting it at the end. People with that negativity being punished. Defense with one hand and lifting you up with the other. I really liked that song. Sorry, that turned me real fast from, ooh, okay vibes to like, everyone's in danger, be safe, that guy. Like, that was a lot. Next we have Gravel to Tempo. It's Hayley Kiyoko's take on Dancing in the Street. Oh wow, it's literally Gravel to Tempo. Damn, I love her voice. Yes, vibes. Yes, be who you are, accept who you are. Your own damn thing. Oh, okay, vibes. Hell yes. That was so fucking empowering. Damn, that gave me fucking chills. Literally walked her own walk, like just found her own way, and like started to accept and embrace who she is, how she's feeling, no longer sidelining herself as a person. I wish I was that cool when I was in school. Gravel to Tempo, like that being incorporated into dance, but it's like walking a path. It's a gravel path, so it's, you're not the first person to walk down it, but it's a less traveled path. It's like doing your own thing, going a different way from the people around you. I really got the idea. I was also in a town kind of like this, being stifled, feeling like you were different instead of hiding from it, like embracing it, like being yourself and being so unapologetically yourself as well. And I liked that we cut in and out of the school, so it wasn't like, oh, like I expressed myself one night during the talent show. Like it was in school, the hall, the lunchroom, but then also like out on her own. Like she's incorporating it into her life. Like it's a personal growth that goes beyond like wanting to take down the cool kids. Like it's more than that. Seeing it outside of the school, I think, was important for me, because it wasn't even like everyone, oh, we're all in this together, started dancing with her. It was still met with a lot of, oh, what? But like some of them started to kind of warm up to it, but it was still moving forward despite that. It wasn't wrong because some of the girls were like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was still being unyieldingly yourself, facing that head on. The song was so nice too, and I love how she had this like smoky, like airy kind of quality to her when she was kind of flipping in and out of that like upper register kind of zone. Felt so effortless. You could kind of feel that freedom from breaking out of that mold slowly going. The music kind of started to feel it too, like there was like an actual like vibrancy to that growth. Like you started to get excited for what this revelation was going to bring, and then it finally started to come to fruition musically as she started to dance. And I loved that. I love feeling the lifeblood of the artist's emotions in the song and then the video as well. And it also, I think it had a lot to do with not only acceptance, but she also said something like, I thought I was depressed, but I just needed to cry. And I think it also had to do a little bit with like wellness as well in that regard. You know, how you can hurt or damage yourself when you're so stifled like that, when you let other people scare you or control you. It even, I think, kind of strikes harder, like I said, when like, you know, some of the cool girls were into it, but it wasn't suddenly the whole school burst down to dance with her. It was just her, but it was like sticking to that individuality that I think kind of gave that chills effect for me. Not needing other people's permission to be yourself. I really liked that. There's just something about that I really admire and appreciate, where it's just this encouragement to be yourself, like already, yes, through your sexuality, but like I said, it was more than, in Girls Like Girls, it was more than sexuality. It was also standing up and negating the toxicity and the stigma surrounding your sexuality. And this as well, it's like not just, you know, being yourself and accepting yourself, but also not letting others dictate it or affect it. Like reclaiming it for herself. Like it wasn't, you know, her group of friends versus their group of friends. It was just her, the individual, walking down your own path, even if it's less traveled on a gravel road. Damn, I really liked that. That just felt so good to watch too, seeing her overcome that. The song itself, it's very kind and soft and determined. It easily could have had a lot more adrenaline and aggression to it and still brought forth the same message. But I think by doing it kind of like that, it still kind of keeps that like loving extended hand of like, you can do this too. Like it's about delivering the sentiment more than it is about like proving someone wrong or fighting somebody. And I really love that self-care, but then also that care for the people listening. These are hitting a little close to home, but I'm all about it. Ugh, all right. And next we have the official video for Feelings. Oh, please be safe. Please be safe. Wear your seatbelts. Oh yeah, and she's been directing all this shit too. Hell yeah. Walk through this world. Whoa. Sorry that I care. Ooh. Oh, this song fucks. Over-communicate and feel too much. Me. I like that fucking shoulder turn move thing. Where did you find a payphone? Different ways of communicating? Am I crazy? The payphone threw me off, but I love it. Oh, fuck yeah, vibes. Sorry, that one smoldered. That fucked. Payphone super threw me off, but I am convinced it is a metaphor. For what, however, diary, I know not. I loved the way that one felt too. Like it was just so bold, like strong, and like very open. My brain keeps, cause we spent a lot of time with that payphone, it's like feeling old fashioned. There was something very, not only funny, but also very appealing about the girl in the payphone checking her cell phone while she's like circled around it and kind of like going in and out of it. I don't know, like especially with like lyrics like I over communicate and I feel too much. Maybe it is a little bit of that like dissociation from the modern world. You could even argue like she's trying to text her, but she just keeps wanting to talk to her. Like it's like not really feeling in step with how we do relationships now. I walk through this world just trying to be nice. They say I'll get hurt if I'm not like ice. Yeah, I think it's about like literally having her heart like on her sleeve, not wanting to play games, like wanting to be upfront with how you're feeling. Like she said, like over communicating, but I don't know if it is over communicating, but maybe compared to other people, maybe it is. Again, I'm obsessed with that phone booth. I don't think it's about being trapped in the phone booth so much as like being trapped in your phone. Maybe not being a fan of texting and like wanting eye contact and conversation and like physically being in the same presence or in the same room as somebody that you're into or you like. I laugh about it, dream about that casual touch. Sex is fire, sick and tired of acting all tough. Why do you have to act like, you know, oh, like these taboo things like all enveloped around feelings and being tired of you have to play games, you have to be coy. And it's like, why? Like, I want to be excited and celebrate this person. And it was like that like excitement, like the butterflies that you get when you start to like really kind of get into somebody and like you make them smile, you make them laugh for the first time, not wanting to underplay those experiences or those feelings, you know? Maybe even like both being excited for your feelings, but also being aware or worried about coming on too strong, but also very comfortable in who you are and that confidence in there. And maybe it's even just about exploring that, like relishing in how much you still get so excited despite fears, hang-ups, past experiences, wanting to keep that anticipation, excitement alive when you do find somebody that you're interested in or someone that you're excited about, celebrating that you still unyieldingly feel. When you feel that spark for somebody, all that fear kind of starts to melt away, and I think that really speaks to like just how confident she is in the video and just kind of stayed in that like steamy kind of flirty zone. But it's all with, you know, in the back of your mind, you're always like, well, what if it doesn't work out? What if they don't like me back? What if the relationship happens and then something bad happens? You move despite those thoughts, despite those fears. And also, you know, hell yeah vibes. I don't know. Good for you for not changing that up if that's not your story. I'm not going to label somebody I don't know, but like adhering to your attraction to women, you know, whether it's solely women or part of your attraction can be women. I love that like that didn't change. I'm just glad. But damn it, she can really move too. Like just like last time, it was very awesome to watch her dance because it feels so expressive. I was kind of rewatching the video a little bit while we were waiting for motorcycles to die down outside. I think that was all in one shot, unless I'm nuts. If it wasn't all in one shot, the editing is seamless. But yeah, I really like that song. Like, that song, like, made me feel, like, bold and, like, grand gesture-y, you know what I mean? Alright, and next is a song called Curious. I feel like this could go either way. Like, she has such, like, a strong, powerful presence that it could be like, yes, be curious, or like, curious how you did this thing. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a positive or a negative. It could be two different types of curious. I hope that it is, yay, let's be curious, and sexuality is a good thing. All right.
Come on, you're beautiful.
Okay, curious. Oh. Ooh, that fucking high note. Ooh, I love your fucking voice. Oh. Yeah, treat her better than that. No, you don't get to be like that with people. But this song slaps. Oh, the carpet, I get it. Yes, bitch, I was getting so worried. I'm like, Hayley Kiyoko, you deserve better than this. Yes. People aren't your playthings. Like, yeah, sorry, I was getting really worried. I'm like, did I read this all wrong? Or are we saying like, oh, this kind of thing is hot? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's like not wanting to get played or be like a side. We can be super special friends back here in the closet later at night and never in public. Like, yeah, just like slapping that shit down. And like on top of it being like two-timing and all that stuff, I think it also talks to like, why is it only like this in private for you? Or even one of them like being less proud or less out, I'd say. The lift lady, she like seemed really jealous and distant, how disinterested she was with the guy. It gave me a very disingenuous vibe from the lift lady, both in the sense of, are you seriously with that guy? Are you seriously gonna be with me or not? A gay relationship isn't a commodity just like, you know, any other relationship. Not wanting to be felt like a tool for pleasure that then you put back in the drawer. You know what I mean? Not wanting to feel used or like a secret. And I kind of liked that, like I said, like that revenge vibe at the end there, because I was getting really worried. I'm like, either I completely misread the whole thing. Sorry, you've been such this like strong beacon throughout all these songs, and then it's like, I'm gonna give in to the temptations of an unhealthy situation. I'm like, no, Hayley. What do you call it when you blue ball a lady? Blue holing?
It's not a thing.
Yeah, right? I just it's just blue balling. Anyway, like, see what she's missing out on, but then also like stepping away from it. Like, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be treated like that or viewed this way or used this way. While I do understand that it's, you know, people move at different paces and different things, it is also unfair to involve another individual until you can give proper affection and attention to a relationship. I really liked it because almost like wanting to like still kind of give her a chance to say it and be honest about it with herself before throwing it back in her face and walking away. You know what I mean? The layers of like self-respect, as well as wanting to kind of like have the other person understand what's happening here. Realizing that someone else needs to have that kind of respect for themselves and who they are, because then they won't be able to give it to others fully. My personality, wanting to care and hope for the best for these fictitious characters in a story aside, I really like that addressing that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, realizing when you're in a bad situation, even if you do care about the person or you do have a good time when you're around, it's like, you know, someone should also make you feel good when they're not around. You know what I mean? People either not being ready, not being at a point where they are willing to acknowledge this part of themselves, because it is a same-sex relationship. You know, knowing when it's time to step away. It wasn't, you know, you suck, you're dead to me, but it's like, what are you trying to do here? Just curious, are you trying to live a double life? Do you just want your friend to always just kind of be here for you in a special way? Or do you want to have a real relationship with someone? And there's nothing wrong with, you know, even if you do care about that person, like still looking out for you as well. In this story, the other woman she's clearly going through something, not wanting to be a part of the mess and like hoping that it will kind of provide a bit of a solution. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't angry, it wasn't aggressive. It was just like, don't toy with me, but also, what's your plan here? I hope you can sort through this and have a genuine relationship, whatever the genders or paradigms they're in, or number of consenting partners. I applaud the self-respect as well as the respect for whatever the other person's going through as well. Have a say and have control over how you're treated and how you're seen in the relationships that you're in. I really liked that. Hell yeah. And we're closing out the night with What I Need, featuring Kehlani. I hope I'm saying this right. If not, I'm so sorry. Also, if I got your sexuality wrong, I'm so sorry. That's why we go with vibes. It's an all-encompassing thing. We're closing out the night with What I Need, featuring Kehlani.
Can I be me? Can
Whoa.
I be me?
Yes, be you. What the f?
What I need is for you to be sure, no.
Ooh.
I only wanna go when you're free to love me, not a metaphor.
Yes. Whoa, wait.
For you to be sure, no.
The music makes me feel so good, but the lyrics have me really confused.
I got it.
What?
The way
No, Oh, that stresses me out in like 3 different avenues.
to be sure, no. For you to be.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
What I need is.
Yes, vibes. Oh, thank God. I thought something bad was gonna. I've been watching too much like murder shows lately.
Need you to be sure.
Oh, right on the road, huh? Oh, thank God. I just want her to be safe and okay. I need to read the lyrics. It made me very excited, but there were a couple times the lyrics were like, it felt like it was asking for more, and I'm like, well, are they hanging out? Did it have to do with the angry relative at the beginning? We're just gonna find out. We're just gonna find out. I love the way that it felt. The heartbeat to it. I loved the pulsing, like, excitement to it. But, like, then the video kind of gave you so much more story and angles to it. Like, everything's okay when we run away. Is it about, like, needing a break from the strife of it all? You know what I mean? Like, the obstacles that are in front of you, like, wanting a break, like, going on vacation, just being together, but, like, there's no running away from your feelings or your problems. It was so like positive, but it like had so much tension and fear and negativity like stemming around it, and I got really worried. If you want to make it work, baby, gotta say it. No, I can't fix you. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why the lyrics were kind of throwing me off at times, is because like it had such a positive flow to it, but that beginning with like the mom and everything, I'm assuming mom, sister, guardian, don't think I don't know, and off they go on their, fishing trip in Broken Mountain. But it was like understanding and knowing and respecting yourself, running away from it with her mom and like, ha, you, and off they went. But it's like the reality of it. The mom didn't have all the information, but enough to have like suspicions and a hostile reaction to it. Didn't feel like the mom knew, driving away like on a road trip, a vacation, to get away from it and just be together without worrying about that stuff. It's like, well, by not respecting and adhering to your relationship, it's like then you're on the road trip and you're still gonna have that problem there too. And that's where kind of sat with the hey baby, I'll give you a ride kind of moment, where it was like she basically is putting herself and possibly Hayley in harm's way. Not only is she not concerned for her own safety or respecting herself, but also Hayley's safety and respecting Hayley. It's like, well, if you're not going to respect yourself or our relationship or me, it's not a matter of, well, let's go on vacation and forget about it, or let's drive away and forget about it. That problem's still going to be there and show itself in other forms. And then I think by her coming back, without gas or money or a tow truck or whatever, like she just came back, and then they were able to, WLW on the side of the road like that. It's like finally taking those steps to acknowledging and respecting their relationship in each other, as opposed to not wanting to fully be in it or not wanting to fully defend yourself, you know what I mean? And by yourself extension, your partner in your relationship. And yeah, it's like, I need you to be sure, like, yeah, chorus, what I need is to tell me that it's yours. No. Who you do it for. No. Like, don't do this for me. Do it for yourself. Like, you need to respect yourself. And then, like I said, by extension, our relationship and these feelings. We could be a better form of us together. Ironically, while kind of running away from your problems, realizing you need to face that problem. Yeah, I only want a girl who ain't afraid to love me, not a metaphor of what we really could be. Oh, I ain't putting on a show. Like, hell yeah. But again, it's one of my favorite things when a song can do it. The music of it's so like upbeat and exciting and like loving and warm and bright, and it's so like positive. But then when you start to read the lyrics, you're like, oh shit. that disarming feeling of all that positive vibrancy, but then that reality kicking in. You can feel the possibility of what this relationship could be to its fullest extent if both parties respected and loved themselves, each other, and the relationship all at once. Like, you can feel the possibilities there. You can feel the care for each other, but it's also like, you need to be sure that you're ready for this. I really like that. Like, I like how it kind of really brings to life like this facet of existence that, you know, I can't really understand. And I love that that's how all these songs have made me feel. Like, it's never been about just one thing. There's been so many ingredients to it. Like, it tackles more than one sentiment. Like, they're all very complex, but it's all very compelling and it weaves together very well. Like, defending and affirming your sexuality, but also showing you the poisonous reality of, like, you know, there are people who don't feel this strong about their sexual attraction in their relationships, and seeing how it's like, you know, it's more than just like, you need to respect me enough to like openly be with me, but it's like, I also want you to respect yourself enough. You know what I mean? If not for me, the person you're going to be with next, you know, wanting the other person to stop this cycle. Like, it's such a grander painting than just the one thing. Fearing and wanting to fight the repetition. Damn, and like, all the songs were so good, and like, the more negative the situation in the story gets, the more the song just starts to slap. Feel what I'm feeling and what I'm trying to say, but also like feel good at the same time. Like, it's very giving in that sense. It's very warm, and I really appreciate her music for it. And her voice is so nice. Oh, there's a lot of heavy, intense stuff there. A lot of it did make me jump. A lot of it made me think, which I always love. But goddamn, I'm just stressed, and I think my emotions have reached its limit. But I really loved being welcomed into somebody's mind so openly, like she does with her music, addressing things that she loves, but also things that she doesn't love about being attracted to other women, and, you know, the societal and systemic issues therein, adhering to still the same underlying narrative of respect me, respect yourself. I think that's so beautiful and so important. And she's a great dancer. Like, damn, I really liked her songs. Like, this made me feel really good. Like, I want an entire, like, season of a TV show out of every single song, especially with the videos, too. I want to know more about these intricacies. Like, I feel like she introduces so much complexity to emotions, interactions, and then being in a female-female relationship and enlightening me in so many ways. And then it's like, it keeps you so entranced by being so honest, and like I said, so many highs with so many lows, and making it feel so grounded, making it feel so real. I really admire and enjoy that, honestly. Like, I feel like this really is someone who wants to share these kind of stories. I really love that. Every time I started to get sad, like, my whole body seized because I thought someone was in like immediate physical danger, and some of them were. Damn. It's just one of the many times that I'm reminded about how privileged I really am to just be a dude. I just got so stressful. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? What do you think of my thoughts? What do you think of the songs? Are there other songs you want me to check out by Hayley Kiyoko? Other artists you want me to listen to? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like always, there's links for Black Lives Matter, the Trevor Project, as well as mental health resources. Please be educated on what's going on right now. Be safe, be mindful of others, and remember to take care of yourselves, please.